What's going on, guys? Got some great news coming to you. If you're a big fantasy sports guy like myself, I'm proud to tell you that we have partnered with Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you download that app. Use this special code. The special code is BFAH24. That stands for Ball from Assembly Hall 24, the number 24. Make sure you guys register, even if you've already registered on the website and you haven't deposited. Underdog Fantasy will match you up to $100 on your first deposit. It's a big time thing. Shout out to Underdog. Let's get it. What's going on, guys? We back. Another episode 6. Ball from Assembly Hall, brought to you by Beyond the Big Ten. I'm your host, Christian Watford.
Hey, see what? He's not gonna introduce me anymore. It's your boy Derek.
Right. I'm gonna let Derek introduce himself. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we got a lot of stuff to cover today. This past week, we're gonna talk about 2 games. Well, I guess we'll probably just talk about one, which is the Nebraska game. Today is January 9th. It's Tuesday. We got a game today. We're at Rutgers today, so we got a lot to cover. But first off, shout out to the Big Ten, man. Shout out to the Hardballs. We
Yes,
talked about it
sir.
on the last episode. They went and finished that thing. Made me a little piece of change too, Derek. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
That little five and a
Okay.
half was sweet.
Uh, yes, I bet it was.
That was sweet. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. But anyway, man, I'm happy for them. What you thought about it? You get a chance to watch it, any?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it, but I'm on day 3 of just no sleep. It's
Bro,
been
why
rough
you
for
not
me, man.
why you not getting no sleep, bro?
I
What's
don't
up,
know.
bro?
I don't know. Emmy's doing this thing where she'll pass out in your arms, and the second you put her down, she's wide awake. So
Oh yeah. I know how that go. I know how
yeah,
that. I
yeah. So
know how that go.
I was watching it from my phone there for the longest time before I just kind of gave up on it, but able to get some highlights, able to kind of follow along from the ESPN app. So, like we said, man, the Big Ten got it done.
Oh
We
yeah,
called it. I don't know if
shout out. Yep, Washington coming to the Big Ten too, so I know the Big Ten probably excited. Have 2 teams that played in the Natty, and shout out to Michigan, man. They had a long way to get there, bro. They had some hell of a games. They beat some tough teams, man. So shout out to them. But we'll just jump right into it, bro. Talk to me,
yeah.
man. First game, Nebraska this
Oof.
past week. It was ugly,
Ooh.
bro. Give me initial thoughts. We ain't gonna harp on it too bad, just because we did bounce back in a victorious way and played better. But give me your initial thoughts on it. Talk to me.
Man, I think the first thing you got to dive into this game in 2 different aspects. One, you got to dive into Xavier Johnson. And
Hmm.
we talked about this on our last podcast, see what I was really hoping, I can't speak for you, but I was really hoping that Woody didn't throw my man into the fire. And sure enough, taking a month off,
Oh
he
man, that's
threw
tough,
him
dude.
he threw him right in there. And I
We
know,
know, we
yeah,
know as Hoopers, bro, how hard that is to come out
it
and
is.
play at a high level. I think a lot of people was giving them slack on it, man. But these people don't understand, bro. It's a transition. It's a transition phase from just practice to an actual game where
Right.
things are going live and the bullets flying.
And I know I know it sounds silly to say, but it's kind of the narrative around the Big Ten is just there's this flip, and we spoke about it before we started this episode. But in years past, you could look around and Purdue, Michigan State, Michigan, Wisconsin, and now you got Michigan State at the bottom, and Nebraska used to be the laughing stock, and now they're one of the top teams in the Big Ten, and it's kind of hard to wrap your head around the fact that Nebraska is a top tier team, but bro, they just are what they are. And
Right.
I don't think they looked that way after our game at Wisconsin, but at home, man, they took care of business from us, and they made us look silly. They
They,
just did,
they
and
did from start
and
to
so
finish.
yeah, and so when you throw in Xavier Johnson on the road in the Big Ten, I don't care what team you're playing against, it's going to be tough no matter what. Throw in the fact that my man was out for about a month, and
If not longer, bro.
if
It
not
seemed like
longer,
it, yeah, if not longer, bro. I mean,
it,
it's
it,
tough to ramp a guy up, man. It's tough to get him ready to play, especially a road game. I almost wish he would have just held it. But I mean, he did bounce back, I would say. But I almost wish he would have held it for a home game, just for his confidence wise. It's
no
always
doubt,
easier. It's always easier to play well at home when you got the crowd behind you, and we've seen that.
Yeah.
the next game against Ohio State, man. So a lot of people was giving him a lot of slack. A lot of people were giving Woody a lot of slack just on the game plan and the stuff he was doing, man. But I tell you what, bro, we didn't expect. Um, I think Ohio State showed us a team where we're capable of being.
Yeah.
And I think, we just didn't expect if we don't have our starting guard, X, we're not gonna go very far. You know what I'm saying? I think
Right.
that's the main nucleus of our team right now.
Right. And I think the hard part for me to get over is the fact that, we talked about this too of like, yeah, the games look ugly. We're in a dogfight on, pretty much 75% of our season so far. We've been in a dogfight, and people can look around the schedule and say, like, there was no reason. Even I can say there was no reason we should have been in there in a
Hmm.
dogfight with this team, but we were getting the job done. So I guess for me, like you said, like, I don't think we're going to go very far if we don't have X, but
Right.
also I just don't see why he couldn't have been a situational guy. Let's see how he plays for the first couple minutes.
Right.
Let's see how our team is playing, and then we're going to throw him into the mix and just see what type of minutes he gives us. Um, I just to throw him in there and to play the minutes that he did. I get it, right? You're not going to put him in there. I don't think
Hmm.
you're going to put him into a situation that he's not ready to be in. I think everybody wanted him in that game, but
Right.
also it's a feel thing, bro. You just said it. Like, it's very hard just to say like, oh, okay, you're back, you can run, you're 100%, you
Right.
can cut, you can move. All right, you're good to go. It doesn't. College basketball doesn't work like that. When
Hmm.
you're not taking friendly fire like you are in practice, and you're going up against opponent that wants to embarrass you,
Hmm.
um, they're giving you their best shot, and that's what we saw. And it was honestly, it was really hard to watch.
It
It
was,
was
bro.
hard to
It
watch.
was. It was. And then, you know what I say, Derek? I mean, like, anytime you throw a player out there, bro, with the chemistry, things gonna be a little off. And I think, throwing
Yes.
X out there, I think it had Galloway off a little bit. I think it had, Woodson called out perimeter play terrible, but I think it was just, not getting enough reps with X live. It's been a minute since he's
Yeah.
played, so I don't expect, things to just go a smooth transition. And I think that was the main thing. Just guys got to get back used to a guy pushing the pace. A guy, X likes to do a lot of different things that Gabe Cupps is not going to do with the basketball. So I
Right.
think that was just a little conflict right there. But I think in all actuality, I think we ironed it out and played well enough to
Yeah.
beat Ohio State at home.
Yeah, and I think to your point too, see, you're looking at X and Cups in two different ways. Like, X is going to put a
For
lot of
sure.
pressure on the rim, and he did
Hmm.
that against Ohio State. But what Gabe Cups has done for the guys around him, he's right now, as it stands, Gabe Cups is a pass first guy,
No
and
doubt.
so I think here in the last 3 weeks, especially, we've seen that Gabe Cups has been able to put Mbako in really good situations, and going down the court, he's going to Mbako's side more times than he's not.
Right.
Whereas X is looking to score
Hmm.
and be that guy to put the ball in the basket. And I think that played a little bit of a mind game with Mbako as well, of just like, where last 4 or 5 games, Cups was able to get me the ball right in this spot, and you could tell he was coming off screens, and X would kind of go away from him and put up a
Uh-huh.
floater, get fouled, whatever happened. So I think there was a lot of disconnect in that game, and just it just from Nebraska's standpoint, because I don't want to take anything away from them. In the first half, especially, they just knocked down everything they put up. Man, it was
They
it was
did.
actually incredible.
It was. It was. And we always talk about it, Derek. That's one thing that got to travel on the road, bro, is our defense. And
Yeah.
we must have left that at Assembly Hall because we didn't pack that. You know what I'm saying? We definitely, and the managers or something must have forgot our defense or something. You know what I'm saying? They must have left it. But we not only did we not play defense, we turned the ball over a season high 19
Yeah.
times. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just a formula for disaster on the road. I mean,
Right.
it's no way you're gonna win on the road playing terrible defense and committing 19 turnovers, which
Right.
which is unheard of. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the way we struggle to score. It was just a lose-lose situation for us, bro. And I know Coach Woodson did a great job probably getting on them guys and really enhancing on what we
Yeah.
need to, get better at for the next game because I think we came in and didn't turn the ball over as much against Ohio State, man. So It was a learning experience. It was a that loss was a very
Very
humbling
humbling. Yes.
experience for us. I
Yes.
mean, we figured
Yes.
out like we've been winning games. We know we've been winning games and stuff like that. But that was a quad one game, and to go in there and get our ass handed to us like that. I mean, it don't get no more humbling than that.
And here's the crazy thing, see. We shot 47% from the field, 50%, 9 of 18 from three, out rebounded these guys.
We did.
And the 19 turnovers is kind of the game. They had 15
That's what I'm
steals.
saying, Derek. This shit
That's
kind of,
unheard of.
bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like I hope the team we seen in Ohio State is our team because right now we're so up and down, bro. I don't know who we are. Like we just beat Ohio State. We just beat Ohio State, and we got out rebounded by 20 something. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And we come in and win the game. It's just up and down, bro. I don't know who we are right now. Guys be playing up and down, bro. But we're gonna we
yeah.
gonna figure it out. I think with X, we'll know a little bit more. He'll be able to steady the ship a little more.
I I have to imagine so. One thing I also wanted to talk about was the Tominaga guy, dude. Like my man, and I told this to my wife when we were before the game. I said this little dude is so fun to watch. But the more you tuned into the game, the longer you watched, the more you were like, all right, that was a nice shot. Oh, man, look, did you see that one? And then it
Yeah.
just became like one after the other, and you were like, oh, wait a second. This
Hmm.
dude is, he now, wait a second. He's not that good.
Yeah,
Hold on a second.
he was going crazy, bro.
He was going
Oh my
crazy. And
god.
the fact that we didn't have a guy that just stand up and just like, now,
That's my guy. I'm taking that
yeah,
matchup, take that challenge. It was a little alarming, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. To
yeah.
give up 28, to give up, to Tominago, that's kind of I don't know, man. That's a stretch to me. I don't know if he's gonna do that again. I
That's what I was going to
I I
say. I
I'll be
think he's a
willing.
good
I'll be
player.
right,
I,
right,
I think he's a good player. I would honestly be shocked if he did that again in the Big Ten.
right. No doubt. But we've been having trouble guarding the three all year, bro.
Yeah,
We give up a lot of threes. That's been our problem on defense. So I'm not too surprised, man. But we're gonna shift a little bit to the next game. Ohio State, big time bounce back win. Needed it,
yeah,
especially at home, man.
yeah.
A good Ohio State team that's been playing well. We needed that win, bro, and I think that was big for our mental psyche going into this. As we get deeper into the Big Ten
No
season, man.
doubt.
Anytime, man, you want to protect home court. We know that. We're
Yeah,
trying to get it. We're trying to get a good seed in the tournament, or trying to get in the tournament. You know
right.
what I'm saying? So you don't want to lose those home games. And I think we answered the bell. Coach challenged us, challenged our guard play, and they answered the bell. I will say that.
One of the things that's crazy is that we did get in Nebraska that we actually did not get in Ohio State was Khalil Ware. My man had 20 and
Right.
10 in Nebraska, and it, for the
I'm I'm,
most
I'm
part,
starting to I'm
it,
starting to I'm starting to see a little change though, Derek. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I don't think now when I say this, don't take this wrong. I think Khalil Ware is obviously the the best
yeah,
prospect we have on our team. But when the games get tight, we throwing that thing in the Malik Renew,
yeah,
and
yeah,
he's been delivering for us. I think
yeah,
he's a better scorer on the block. I will say that Khalil can do a lot of different things, can protect the rim, can rebound, can run the floor. But Khalil Ware is probably our best post presence. I think he's been averaging like 24 over the last four games, bro, and
yeah,
he's getting to that right shoulder. I don't know when they're gonna take it away, but if they
yeah.
ain't gonna take it away, we're gonna keep going over that right shoulder with putting that body into him, big, and we're gonna keep finishing.
You're right. I mean, it's the most consistent thing. It's the most consistent thing that we've had since Trace, knowing
Hmm.
that if we get it down in there,
It's,
85% of the time, it's going to be a 3 to 4 foot little left hand hook shot,
yep,
and
good
we're going
touch
to
around
go
the
in.
rim. Yep,
And we
yep.
went to that at the very end of the game, and thank God he played and showed up there in the second half. We needed every one of those buckets, but also, man, shout out to CJ Gunn, bro.
Oh boy, the gun. Hey, boy, I was gonna talk about my boy CJ Gunn because I always love his approach, bro. I love like hoopers, bro. That's what CJ Gunn is, bro. He's a hooper. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? He gonna take some bad shots, bro. He gonna take some tough long twos,
yeah,
some shots some coaches might not like, but he gonna play with that confidence that we needed, bro. And it's just, I'm happy things are really starting to slow down for him. I think the game is starting to slow down for him. He know his spots, he know where his shots gonna come from, and he delivered for us. I'm talking about when that game was tight.
Absolutely.
He made a huge three down the stretch that we needed.
Yeah.
And bro, if we get another score off the bench, we're gonna be tough. I hope he can,
Yes.
continue to do that consistently. I've been liking what he's been doing. The coaches was talking about how just prepared he's been in the film room with Jordy, just getting more extra work, and I think it's paying off on the court. So I'm happy for him. Let's
No
just keep
doubt.
building on that, man.
The
If we
only
get a
thing,
double,
the only thing I'll say to him though is like the way you started that Ohio State game, you didn't force up a shot. Like when he came in against Nebraska, I mean, right as soon as he touched it, see, it was a one dribble right pull up jumper, clanked the rim and the backboard, and then the second time he touched, he did the same thing. Ohio State, he comes in with a defensive mindset, gets a steal, gets a dunk, gets the crowd into it, and then from
hmm
there, his next time he touched the ball, nice, sweet little one dribble pull up, swish, and it's like, there you go, my man. You got it. Like, come in with this defensive mindset because he had a
for
couple
sure.
steals against Ohio State. So
Uh huh.
don't let your offense dictate how the game goes for you. Get
Right.
involved another way.
Right.
And
Right.
sure enough, he comes in, and like you said, he's automatic. Once
Bro.
that dude sees the ball go through the hole, who knows what type of game he will have? He's
Bro.
one of those guys that we look at as like, my man can either go 0 for 5 or he could go 5 for 5, 6 for 6. Like he is that type of scorer. He just
hmm
has to get that switch where it's like, this doesn't dictate how the game goes for me. I need to find a way to get myself involved other than scoring. And once I do get my hands on it, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in, the game
hmm
just completely changes for the
You
kid.
already know, Derek. Like, bro, I used to hate coming dead into the game, and you get a wide open
Wide
three,
open shot. Yes.
and you gotta
Awful.
take it.
Yes.
But it's like that's the first shot I get. Like, damn, like I can't get
Yeah.
in the paint and get my feet wet first, and like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I think that's what happened to CJ Sun, but I think that's his mentality too. Like,
Yeah.
he's that type of player when he see the rim and he got a clean look, he's letting it go. I
Yeah.
think he does need to slow it down. Like you said, he got to steal, got in transition, got a bucket. You start to feel good about yourself once one
Right.
go in. You know what I'm saying? So I just say, bro, play with better feel, get in the paint a little bit. I feel like you'll be more successful going forward doing that.
You have a two-headed monster on the block in Ware and Renew. No
hmm
one believes, no team in the Big Ten thinks anybody is going to lose to IU from the three-point line. So all the focus, especially if you watch the Nebraska game, every time a point guard had it on the wing, there was damn near 5 feet in the paint.
No doubt.
And so, like, there is so many ways for you to back cut, get involved, get to the rim, get fouled. Like, there's so much attention focused on Renew and Ware that these guys are just waiting to have a heyday. And I thought we took a really big step in the right direction with Ohio State. And it's almost like, okay, does that carry over at all? Or is that the one game that we get where, hey, we were at home, we saw a couple buckets go down. Like,
hmm
that's the big question with this team is like, is there any follow through to the next week?
Right. And I think we got out rebounded, bro. I mean, we gave up 22 offensive rebounds, bro.
Yeah.
We had 20 rebounds as a total. I know Coach Woodson is on their ass about that just because we're too good, we're too big, we got too much length to be giving up that type of,
Yeah.
we got a defensive rebound, bro. We got a rebound. I know Coach Crean would have been all over our ass, bro, if we gave up that many rebounds, bro. We would have. Oh my God, it would have been a
Don't
brutal.
even say it. Put the bubble on the rim, and we're doing 4 hours of
Oh man,
rebounding.
me and you at a horse, baby. Let's go,
Oh,
Derek.
God.
You
My
know what I'm
back hurts
saying?
just saying that.
Yeah, man. So I think that's not a recipe for for us to win and keep winning. But in the other aspect, I don't think we did both of them. We took care of the ball, only 4 turnovers.
Right. Right.
So one or other got to give. You know what I'm saying? We would
Yeah.
love to have both of them
Right.
where we play almost a perfect game, but we did capitalize on their turnovers. And I think we won the turnover game. I think we had 4. They may have had like 14 or something like that. So
Yeah.
anytime you can win a turnover game at home, that's big. You know what I'm saying? And it
Right.
just proves our point, Derek. Assembly
Right.
Hall is at
Yep.
least Assembly Hall is
Yep.
gonna give you at least
Yep. 6 or 7
8 to 10 points.
points. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just all to it, bro. So I'm happy we got that win, man. That's a big time win. Um, I'm happy for CJ Gunn because he was the boost we needed.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it just and to see X play well again, like damn, I
I
know
know.
X feel like God damn, it's been a long time, bro, since I felt that type of feeling, making
Yeah.
big shots, making big plays down the stretch.
Yeah, and you know what? For me, see, it's all about like I'm a realist, right? Like
Hmm.
I just call the game as I see it. You call the game as I see it. Like to your point earlier, like listen, we for any crazies that are out there, listen to this. Like we are probably not going to put together the perfect game. I don't know if that exists,
Yeah,
but
right.
I do know that IU fans are like begging for the perfect game. It's not going to happen. We
It ain't.
shot. We shot some of the best we've ever shot this group against Nebraska and get beat by 20. If we
Yeah.
get rebounded by 22, but we win, listen, you got to take the good with the
One
bad.
one thing one thing I one thing Coach Buckley always said, baby, it's an imperfect game. And
Yeah,
he
that's
wasn't
right.
lying, bro. I took that with me. That stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Just as a player, certain things just stick in your head. You know that you
Right.
hear all the time, and I used to hear that, bro, all the time. It's gonna be an imperfect game, man. Game's gonna be up and down, but we got to stick together, and we stuck together. Was able to win that game down the stretch against a good Ohio State team, bro.
Yep.
Like not a
Yes.
not a pushover type team. This team has won big games already. So I know that was a huge tournament builder resume for us, getting that win. But now we go on the road, Derek. Back on the
Ooh.
road again against a Nebraska team looking for their first conference win. Very hungry team. I'm
Yeah.
familiar with the personnel just from watching them a little bit. I know Andre Hyatt. He played with Trendon a little bit. I'm tripping. I'm going Rutgers. I apologize for what I said. But we're going to Rutgers anyway. But anyway, I know those guys. Like I said, I know Andre Hyde. He played with Trenton at LSU. I want to say he's their leading scorer. They got the dude Cliff down in the paint. He's going to
Yeah.
be a big time matchup. I'm interested to see who he guards, or whether it's Malik
Yeah.
Renew or
Yeah.
Khalil Ware. Whoever he doesn't guard, it's going to have to be big tonight because he gonna put a blanket on somebody.
Right.
He's good. He's that good defensively to where he's going to make it tough for somebody. So whoever I'm expecting a big game either from one or two of those guys. I know Malik probably hoping he don't get on him, but I think if I were a betting man, I would bet on him to start on Malik.
You think so? I was going to actually say the opposite and where just because historically with Rutgers, Cliff, I don't know how many times we played, but I think I can only recall one game where he hasn't been in foul trouble.
Hmm.
Obviously, Trace is a different monster, and he's just one hell of a dude to hard to guard.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I don't know. Are you expecting it at home to be a little more physical and you guard Malik?
Hmm.
Or do you have a better matchup size wise with Ware, who's not shy to step out and you're okay guarding him shooting the three, but also Ware can take you down low? I don't know. I don't know. You're right. I think it's going to be a tough matchup, but for me, Rutgers has always been a trap game. They're a team that early on in the season, they're going to give you 1 to 2 like terrible losses. Like they're
Right.
always going to get like a terrible loss to start the season, and you're like, who is Rutgers? And then you get to the Big Ten, and they somehow run through it. Like
Right.
they beat Purdue, like one of the only teams in the Big Ten to like consistently beat Purdue with Edey. So
Right.
you never know what you're going to get. You know it's going to be an absolute dogfight. I
For
don't know
sure.
what the
They
over.
hungry. They hadn't won a game yet. They're the
Right.
favorite. They're a 3 point favorite. They're gonna be a very hungry team, bro. I think they got what's his name? Coming back off of injury. Mag. He's been coming back off of injury. Hadn't been playing well. He did have 24 against Iowa last game. He's coming back off ACL injury. So it's gonna be a tough game, bro. It ain't gonna be easy for us going in
No,
there getting
this
a
is.
win. We're gonna have to stick it out. I hate this game is on Peacock, bro. I've been meaning to talk about that, bro. What's up with this Peacock shit, bro? I hate that shit, bro. Why
Uh,
are you, bro? Oh my god, can we cannot get
Money.
something else, bro? I mean, god damn. I mean, I don't like watching games like that, bro. That shit is annoying, bro. Fuck.
Well, I guess it is what it is. I
Yeah,
think to
it
your
is.
point,
It is.
I think to your point, C though earlier, like if you've ever brought up a situation where Coach Cream was going to put the bubble on the rim and it was just going to be a bring your hard hat game, I think this is the one. And like you said, Rutgers is hungry. Geo Baker, shout out to him last year calling me out a little bit. And I think this year he might have some ground to stand on. I don't think we have a team that's really scary. I think these guys come in thinking that they're going to get the win. So this is going to be a dogfight. And I don't think Rutgers is a better team. I think on paper we're far better than Rutgers is. But everybody just saw what we could do against a Nebraska team. So I don't understand.
Especially on the road. You never know what type of – you never know what type of team we got, bro. But I do. That's what I say. I'm so glad we played good against Ohio State last game, bro. I hope we can channel some of that momentum and take it on the road because, boy, it's going to be tough in there. It's going to be a loud environment. Like they hungry, bro. They trying to. They got a lot of older guys on their team. I know they're trying to get into the tournament, So I know they're going to be coming out. They're going to be hungry. They're going to play us well, bro. They're a good defensive-minded team. So I'm not sure. How much we're going to be able to score, but hopefully we can generate with X being aggressive. Hopefully we can generate some easy buckets.
That's what I was going to say. I don't know what the over/under is on this game, but I would hammer the under. This is just one of those dog fights that, like, if you are just going to shy away,
might be ugly, bro. It might be one of those ugly games.
Yes, if you're going to shy away from banging around down low, this is not the game for you. This isn't it.
No.
So. Put your hard hat on. This one's going to be a fun one to watch, whether it be Pikel getting who knows? This could be a little breakout in here somewhere. I don't know. But I hope we come with the right mindset, like you said. Like, we've seen what type of team we can be. Now, what type of team are we going to be on the road? Because when you're talking tournament time, we've been in a situation where, I think Indiana fans have heard this like a couple years now. It's like, yeah, Indiana can win at home. I think anybody could win on Assembly Hall if you have 17,000 cheering for you.
And I get tired of hearing that, bro. It's time we change the narrative on that.
Right.
It's time to get some road wins. We're gonna have to win on the road, bro. In order for us to get in the tournament with the schedule we have played, with the losses we've already accumulated, we have to win on the road in the Big Ten. I'm sorry,
That's the thing, Steve. I think there's a lot on the line here. For one, it's a win outside of Assembly Hall. Two, if it's a loss, it's a terrible loss.
A terrible loss.
It just is what it is. It's a bad loss to a team that, I get it. They're home, but like this, there's no reason to lose this game. And if you do, it could be a long Big Ten on the road, especially.
Right. For sure. I think, man, we focus on the right guys. Don't let anybody else have a breakout game. And just, take care of the basketball. We should be fine.
Yeah.
We got to pound the paint, get rebounds, and we take care of the basketball. We should be fine.
Shoot open shots. Make and take open threes when they give them to you. Don't force it. Don't let this game be something that just gets up and down, out of control. Because at the end of the day, I do look at them as quite possibly a better shooting team. So all it takes is one lucky half-court shot. We've seen that 1,000 times from Rutgers.
Bro, Indiana fans love threes, bro. Oh, my God, bro. They absolutely love threes. It's all they talk about. Like, it's all they tweet about is three-pointers. I understand it, I guess Indiana white guys, bred shooters. We made a lot of threes, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I don't know, bro. Like, you can win, inside out too. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little.
I don't know, man. We got Malik, the way he's shooting threes, like shooting 9 for 18 at Nebraska. Like, are we a 3-point shooting team now?
I don't know. We're starting to make some.
I know.
We're starting to make some. We got. I always said we got guys that can make shots, bro. They just weren't making them.
Yeah.
And Mbako, he's starting to make shots. He can get hot. Once he see a couple go in, he'll. I'm interested to see how he plays tonight too. I want to see how he come play on the road after a subpar performance against Ohio State. Didn't really get in the mix. Didn't really play that many minutes. I think coach just went with another. With X playing, sometimes you can move guys. You can move Trey to the 2. I think that may have hurt him a little bit. So I'm interested to see how he bounced back as a freshman. When you don't really play, that many minutes there, and you expect that you on draft boards and stuff like that,
Right.
maybe feeling the type of way and stuff like that. So I'm interested to see if he's going to be mature enough to come out and still play hard, still play with the same aggression, and take the same shots. You know what I'm saying? I think that just the game against Ohio State called for something different. It'd be like that sometime.
Right.
So I'm interested
Right.
to see how he come out and play for sure.
See what? Are we at a point in the season after the dog fights that we've been in with mid majors, the Auburn loss, the Nebraska loss? Are we in a fight for like our lives right now?
Oh, no doubt about it, Derek. We are fighting, bro. I don't think Ken Palm doesn't have us in, bro. They expected us to win one out of our next 8 games, bro. When I seen that shit, bro.
And I think that win was
And we
supposed to
all,
be right. I think.
I think it was supposed to be tonight. It was, and we beat Ohio State.
All tight.
So I don't know, bro. We in the dogfight, bro, because our strength of schedule is not just like you said, overly crazy.
Right.
The Big Ten's not like super stacked to where we got 6 ranked teams or no shit
Right.
like that.
Right.
So we in a dogfight right now, bro. We fighting for our lives, man. We want to get in that tournament and make some noise for sure. We're gonna have some disgruntled fans. I tell you that, boy.
I don't know.
It's gonna be.
I like to your point. See, I think this is, and I mentioned this a little bit earlier. I think this is just a weird year for the Big Ten. Like you said, like we've got Purdue #1, but then there is just like Illinois gets beat at Purdue.
They just had like I said,
Are
they
those the
lost
only
10.
two ranked teams?
I think Wisconsin is ranked.
Wisconsin's in there. Okay,
I
so
think
three.
Wisconsin's ranked now. I think we got 3 ranked teams. Oh no, we just got 2, bro. We just got Wisconsin and Purdue. That don't
Just
usually
weird.
happen. That don't usually happen, bro. Minnesota's at the top of the Big Ten right now, three and
Yeah.
one. When the last time that didn't happen?
I I have no idea.
I don't know,
I
bro. Probably when
don't.
Tubby Smith. It's probably when Tubby Smith was there. When we was in school
Yeah.
or some shit.
Yeah.
Trevor Mbakwe or some shit. I don't
Mbako.
know.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
motherfucker. That motherfucker used to kick your ass on the glass, Derek.
He did, but then we go to the Big Ten, and it's like, man, this guy's like one of the nicest guys I ever met.
Yeah.
Where was that at?
Damn, motherfucker, why you gotta be all mean and shit on the court? Well, nice ass dude.
I know. It's like Jesus Christ, dude.
Nah, it'd be like that, bro. Dude was hella aggressive on the glass, though, bro. Fuck,
That
bro.
whole
We'll talk
team, man.
about,
That team, man. We had some. It was good fun. Good fun
bro.
battle. Colton Iverson. What happened to Colton Iverson? I don't know. We're
I
just
don't know,
rambling
bro.
now, but
I don't know. I remember we got beat. I think the Minnesota beat us our senior year
yeah,
on the road. Yeah. Hell yeah. Because I came in the locker room and now I never forget it, bro. Motherfuckers was on my ass because they said Trevor Mbakwe kicked my ass from the start, and oh man, I apologize to the team, all kind of old shit there. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it was rough, bro. Them dudes were. It was tough. It was tough to keep off the glass, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
absolutely.
And I done played a lot. I done played a lot of basketball, bro. He was tough to keep off the glass.
Yeah. Hey, you didn't have to apologize for me. I guarded him, and I didn't want any business being down there with him.
Yeah, man. So anyway, man, I think that concludes episode 6, bro. I enjoy doing this, man. It's fun. Anytime we can get on here and talk basketball. We got to get some more people on, Derek. I think we want to, we'll reach
Yeah,
out, see
yeah. I
who we
think
can see
I,
who we
I
can bring on. I think it's that time. I think it's that time to get some different personalities on here. Whether we go some alumni, whether we go, a beat writer, whether we go, I don't know. We'll figure it out though for sure. I'm excited.
yeah. I think that's the future. The future for us, for the future for you guys, is getting somebody else's take on here. Hopefully, we can get a couple of our guys. I think it's about time Jordy gets on here and
Yeah,
just talk a little shop.
that's all. That's all. Well, anyway, we appreciate you guys rocking with us. It's episode 6, Ball from Assembly Hall.
Appreciate it, guys.